Somebody shout, Oju Kokoro. No, let me hear you. Now, for those of you that don't understand Yoruba, it means Kokoro Oju. It means I feed with Kokoro. I mean, literal interpretation different from normal interpretation. Literally, it means an eye with ant. Literal. That's what they call literal interpretation. But what it really means is a greedy eye. It means greedy eye or covetous eye. Now look at this. The lamp is the body. The lamp of the body is the eye. The lamp of the body or the light of the body is the eye. Now that is deep. That is deep. Someone say deep. The light of your body is your eye. Therefore, when your eye is single or good, another person says, when your eye is good, your whole body is also full of light. But when your eye is bad or is evil, someone say evil eye. Once your eye is evil, your whole body is in darkness. So that means we have good eye and evil eye. We have good eye and bad eye. And it will determine the kind of body you have. So you can now see that your body, meaning your life, your body, a symbolic representation of your life, is determined by the kind of eye you have. Two people are walking, they see a woman. One says, "Chai." The other says, "Oh, that's a lady. We should go and win a soul for Christ." Two people, different eyes. Different eyes. What kind of eye do you have? The evil eyes of Saul. S-A-U-S, Saul. The Bible says Saul had an evil eye over David. Evil eyes of Saul. There are many Christians that have the evil eyes of Saul. The evil eyes of Saul is the eye of envy. Evil eyes of Potiphar's wife. The reason that one is bad is it is lust uncommon. The evil eyes of Potiphar's wife is called lust. The reason that one is strange, I will tell you today. Because usually, it is the man that should be lusting after the woman. In this particular case, it is the woman that's lusting after the man. Usually, it is the man that rapes a woman. In this case, a woman wants to rape a man. Lust. Evil eye of Potiphar's wife. The Bible says she casted her eyes over him. Said, "This one I must have." Genesis 39. I want to have this guy. Verse 7 to 10. She sought to sleep with him. She looked lustfully. She had that lustful eyes. That this one I want to. And there are many of us that have those kind of eyes and will go to any extent just to have our way. When lust drives you, you won't even know you do things that are abnormal. Because what she did was completely abnormal. You have toasted him, he said no. You chased him, he refused. Leave him now. He said no, I will get him. Then you decided to use force. She used force. The reason is abnormal because usually a man like Amnon and Tamar. In 1 Kings 13, remember, 2 Kings 13, Amnon and Tamar, the children of who? David. That one is a different case. The man lusted after the woman, then raped the woman and rejected the woman. That one is a different case. But this is when a woman is the one chasing you. Evil eyes of Potiphar's wife is called lust. Evil eye of Eve. Someone say Eve. Number one is what? Evil eyes of who? What is that called? Number two is what? What's that called? Number three is what? Greed. You must say greed. That is the Nigerian disease. People have asked me what I think is the worst malaise in our nation. I say greed. Greed. I've never seen a greedy bunch like us, including the church. Greed. You know what you call greed? Greed. Greed. We are faithfully greedy. We are boastfully greedy. We are proudly greedy. We are unashamedly greedy. 3/4 of the things we pray for, we don't need. God will meet your needs, not your greeds. You see 27, 29, 31-year-old people, if you see their prayer points, you will run. A young man left school years ago. I was interviewing him. Very young man. Pastor P, remember him? He was my member in my church. Young man, he left school. The first year he left school. Last week, he didn't make 2-1. He didn't make 2-2. I had a pass. Can we give you a job? He said, yes. He came for interview. Well, how much? We were just a small church. How much do you want to earn? That was the first time I had 150,000 naira. I looked at him. Because my salary there was 60,000. As a general overseer, president, founder. My title was huge. I was general overseer, founder, and president of Foundation of Truth Assembly. Membership strength 150, 120. The titles on my name was huge. And I wanted to hire a staff to assist me in growing my church. I said, how are you? I like your zeal in church. I like you. You're very passionate. I want to hire you. Pastor P was not even a partner. There was a man there also in PwC. So how much you want to hire? He said, 150,000. I stopped grammar. You know when you speak grammar in interview, I went straight to you. I said, I said, glow me. That's all. You're my son now. He said, yes. I said, why? He said, in school, one motivational speaker came to us. Said, anytime they finish school, they go for interview session. Tell them what you want. I want a computer. I want this. I said, they're deceiving you. I said, they're deceiving you. That's message. This is reality. I said, you're not watch it. I said, the man is preaching what did you preach? Just to encourage you. But the reality, you're not watch it. I said, the man has to preach to you to encourage you. I said, but really, you only watered it. I said, no. He didn't believe me. I said, go. 5 years after, because he got married, he had another job, left church. He came to see me. I said, this is my new car. I said, who is in my official car? I said, where do you work? I work in a media outfit. I said, oh, congratulations. 5 years after. I said, so, how much do they pay you? I said, Reverend, you are right. They just gave me this car for just show. I said, how much do you earn? He said, 45,000. 5 years after. 5 years after. He said, 45,000. I said, I'm right. He said, you are right. He said, it's not easy out there. He said it's not easy out there. He said, I went everywhere looking for jobs. I went everywhere. I kept. So from 150, I went to 250. Later, I talked to myself. I came to 80. And I came to 75. I came to 60. So I told somebody, anything, just give me. I beg, just give me anything. I want job. I want job. Greedy. Small boy left school, want to become. And if you hear what they say, you'll be laughing. They are comparing themselves with Pastor Pedro. My first salary was 4,600 when I was working. They didn't want to hear that. That's your time. That's my time. And your own time, is almost worse than our own time. Because the economy is very bad now. Our own time was better. Then you leave school, they give you a car, Volkswagen. Now you leave school, you know how much a house costs now? When I got married 20 years ago, I lived in a very opulent 3-bedroom flat. And that was very expensive, 70,000 naira per year. And we only paid 1 year then. Because you can pay landlord. Now that kind of flat is worth 1.4 million naira a year. 1.5. And you're telling me that's your time. Oh, don't be greedy. Our time, fewer graduates. Your own time, more graduates. Law of supply and demand. Our time, fewer people did second degree. Your time, everybody is doing second degree and MBA. Good, the bad, the ugly. Roadside MBA, the good, the international MBA. There are all kinds of MBA everywhere. So you better be truthful to yourself. Graduates that can't write application letter. So be truthful. Greed is killing us. Because our nation is greedy. Because why would a human being loot billions? What do you want to do with it? Half of them, they know they are sick with cancer. Then they're still stealing the money. Okay, wait, are you okay? That is the biblical definition of rich fool. You are a fool. Because your soul is being requested from you and you are aware. You have cancer, you are still stealing. Rich! You are a fool. Evil eye of Eve. What did Eve do? God gave you, watch, every tree, everything here, eat it. But don't touch that one. You You are still going there. Do you get the point? What? Is it hunger? No. If it's to kill hunger, you have enough food. It is greed. It's greed. Everything but one. And that was saying, I want that one. What for? Bible says when she saw that it was pleasant to the eyes. What kind of pleasant? That means that eye was a evil eye of greed. That eye is not a good eye. The eye with which she saw it and she saw the pleasantness is a evil eye. That's what I'm going to. The eye that she used to look at the pleasantness of that tree is an evil eye. Because before that time, before the devil tempted her, she did not see any pleasantness in that tree. She was seeing it, nothing that I don't need it. I'm okay, I'm content with what God has given me. Until the devil came and said, as God said we can't have 10 billion. That's true. As God said, she'll be okay with this one. Can't you even go and steal more? Can't you go and have 15 cars? What for? How many cars can I drive at a time? That was what killed Achan. Achan took the things he didn't need. No, if you read that passage in Achan, Joshua chapter 7, Achan took, he said, I saw a beautiful robe and some silver and jewel, and I took it and costly things, and I buried it in my. I said, why are you burying what is beautiful? You didn't get it. Beautiful robe, but buried. That means you don't need it. Why are you taking what you don't need? Because you're not even wearing it. You're not wearing it. Beautiful, but buried. Half of the things we take and we got to look for, we don't need them. We want them. There's a difference between want and need. Our needs are basic: shelter, food, clothing. God has given you those ones. Celebrate God's faithfulness. The want are the luxury things of life. Why are you changing your phone every week? Thank God with your pure water. And they all use, people just change food. These two things, we're just greedy. It's not good though. And I see young people, and it's affecting us. People don't know how to be patient anymore. Finally, the eye of Jezebel. Can I tell you what that is? Witchcraft. Manipulation. People do not know what the spirit of Jezebel is. Let me quickly inform you in 2 minutes. Jezebel was not a prostitute. Jezebel was married to a king. She was a queen. Christians, when they say Jezebel, they think prostitutes. No. Jezebel was not a prostitute. She was not a harlot. Rahab was the harlot mentioned in the Bible, not Jezebel. And I've seen deliverance preachers look at prostitutes and say, let's just cast out the spirit of Jezebel. Jezebel is not lost. She was not an adulteress. There's nowhere mentioned in the Bible that she committed adultery. I'm sure that you are shocked. For the first time you're thinking, Jezebel, that's prostitute now. That's lost. No. When they say a person has the spirit of Jezebel, it means witchcraft, manipulation in church, cunning. Manipulation. They manipulate things. The only time she painted her face, I will show you. That's why I said the evil eye. She painted her face so she could manipulate Jehu. Not to sleep with Jehu, but to stop Jehu from coming to carry out God's judgment. So there are people that wear different faces in church just to manipulate the pastorate. They will wear a sad face, a mood face. You know this. It's manipulation, it's witchcraft spirit. Witchcraft does not mean flying at night. So witchcraft, because there are many witches on the pulpit. Oh, you don't know? That's why witches are more. They manipulate you to get money from you. Witchcraft means manipulation, intimidation, and domination. It means to be cunning and crafty. It means not to be sincere and to be truthful. Witchcraft is mentioned in Galatians chapter 5 as one of the works of the flesh. Flesh. In line with pride, adultery, fornication, witchcraft as a manifestation of the flesh. Flesh. So there are many witches. Your daughter can be a witch. Your son can be a witch at home, trying to bewitch you. You know that if they cry, you give them biscuit. Mommy, can I get biscuit? No. Watch me, they don't go. Mommy, my leg. Hey, my daughter, what is it in my leg? Hey, sorry, I want to want that biscuit. Give her biscuit. How is biscuit going to heal your leg? What is the connection between biscuit and leg? We don't think. Wait, we say, give him biscuit. Give him biscuit. Wait. You say, my daughter, if leg is paining you, we thought it's biscuit. We don't ever think that biscuit and leg should not link together. But they get, I think the biscuit is say, no, mommy, I know how to catch her. She will give me biscuit. And you're saying, is it okay now? It's getting better. Ice cream, we did ice cream. You give ice cream to him. It's not better. It's not better, mommy. So how can biscuit and ice cream immediately do a miracle of healing? It's witchcraft. Jezebel painted her face. Bible calls Jezebel a witch. 2 Kings chapter 9, verse 30 to 34. Tried to manipulate Jehu. That was how she ruled. She ruled through manipulation. She manipulated her husband Ahab for several years. She had her way in the land through, not being sincere, being crafty, cunning, and manipulative. And she had her way. And so good leaders must discern that spirit. You see? And Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face, that's the eyes, and tied her head, and looked out of the window like this. Hello, hi Jehu, how you doing? Trying to what? Manipulate. But Jehu entered in at the gate and said, Zimri, peace, yes. And said, who's peace, master? Then Jehu said, who is on the Lord's side? Told the eunuchs, carry that woman and drop her here. I don't want to see her face. And they carried her and threw her down, and she died. Because if I see her face, I won't know when I will just forgive her. She will say, how are you, sir? Please sit down. Do you want a drink? Are you sure you don't want a drink? Are you very sure? Please? Okay, have a meat. By the way, sir, the hand of God upon your life is heavy. Oh, we thank God for the grace of God on your life. You know God has called you to cleanse and purge this land? You say, yes, I know. So God has really called you. So I just want to appreciate you. If you are changing your mind or coming to kind of judgment, the man said, I don't want to see her because this woman will use her evil eye to manipulate me. Throw her down! That's witchcraft. So we don't want witches in church. Is that okay? If you want to make a point in church, go to senior pastor and make your point. You don't have to go there with some tears and with some face. Don't change your mood and your face because you want to manipulate senior pastor or Pastor Pedro. Ask him straight and do not dance round. You get? If they will give you, they will. If they won't give you, they will say no. Is that okay? Or else you are carrying the evil eye of Jezebel.